Hey guys, what's going on? XCaliber here, and we are back in Empyrion. Big hype. We're back in Empyrion Anvil build series, where we are gonna continue to get some stuff finished here. Looking a little unsaturated. Hold on, guys. Can't be unsaturated. What would people say? There we go, the saturation's better. Nice. I realized in my YouTube videos, when I watch them back, that my blacks aren't black. They're kind of washed out, so just doing some color correction. Hope everybody's doing good. It's Friday. It's finally Friday, guys. Big hype. What's going on? Orzon Up, how you doing? Pear, what's up, man? First thing I think I want to do here is address some things on the Augur Mark C. I gave it to Stan the man, who always does some really cool stuff, and had him test it out. So yeah, I want to kind of, he gave me some notes here, what he thinks could be improved a little bit, so we're going to look at that. And probably one of the most obvious things that was a complete oversight, and it's a lot of times it's a problem when you're building in space, is you forget about little things, you know, on planet. You forget about things on say a base or something. I have no way to get into this thing if it's landed on a flat surface. There's no way to get in here to get up there. So in space it works fine, but if I dock this thing on something, I'm not gonna have access to get into the damn thing. So that was a huge oversight. I'm really glad he caught that. So I'm gonna have to like bore a hole in the center here, I think, and make an entrance above as well as below. So that'll be the first thing we do here, which I think should maybe. See, this is the oh, see, and that's right there. That's a problem. That is a damn problem. Could I and see if I try to go, I can't bring this up without interfering with something here too. I mean, I guess I could bring this up here and make the entrance there. And then that would bring the entrance here, which would be great. And I'm not interrupting with the hardest thing in this game was keeping the or in this game with this build was keeping the container extensions, you know, full or whatever. Yeah, Bear, definitely. So yeah, let's we're gonna have to move this now. Back to bite me, hasn't it? These are kind of throwaway spaces. Damn it. You know, you think you got everything organized and then you don't. You think you got it all and then you don't. Alright, let's look at what else here, because I might have to do two things at once here. Let's see. Flash is very hard and impossible to get out when docked to a flat surface, even in a slope block, unless you have a specific raise. You can change the entrance to the side or top, removing the current gear, adding 2 steel blocks, and then mounting the landing gear too would solve. That looks weird. It feels sluggish on yaw and pitch when empty. I removed a single block in the cabin and added an RCS. Oh, an RCS, right. He was saying to add one RCS. It puts you over on CPU. Might remove a small constructor. So okay, cool. If the entrance is up there, you have to be able to climb the exterior. Indeed, that is another factor. Yeah, no, it's a thing. Well, so I want to give both options, right? I want to give upper and under. Now, I guess the other thing I could do is just make a pathway to get under here. But then that kind of messes with the look of it a bit, doesn't it? Not really a fan of that. I mean, this is all hardened steel. I could literally like bore. Hold on, I got an idea. Yeah, I got an idea here. Hold on. Because these are just hardened steel blocks, right? So if I do this. Yes, this is the Auger Mark C. That's precisely what this is. Alright, so let's test that out. I mean, who's not gonna have a jetpack by the time they have an auger, like a CV, right? Like, I feel like that's okay. Yeah, so I think that works, guys. Odd terrain, it might be a little bit of an issue, but I think it's okay because it's part of the, yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna be okay. And that prevents me having to, have to do an upper thing. Right? Hey, Heckin, what's up, man? Yeah, I like this. I think this solves that problem. Alright, so we got that sorted. Now, the other thing is to, we need to get a single RCS into this build. And he was saying to forego one of the small thrusters to buy some CPU back. Let's look at that. Now, I like having two small constructors though, so I mean it's kind of a rough give and take to lose such a functional piece of equipment. How much is an RCS? Yeah. So I guess the first thing I want to do is find a place for this, right? I got shit crammed up in here. I don't wanna lose any. I don't want to use any fuel. Now, I like the way RCSs look. I don't know about everybody else, but I kind of dig the way they look. I think they kind of look like, I don't know, functional, like nice texture to them. Like, I'm not against putting them on the outside of the build, right? Let's, no, they don't have much hit points, right? Well, yeah, no, they don't. Yeah, that's probably not the best idea. Plus, you're losing that armor that's protecting that. I could go in the cabin. Now RCSs are not airtight, right? Yeah, so that's not a problem. I think another issue that this build suffers from is where the ammo box is. I think that's dangerous. If that gets shot, that thing blows up. I don't know. I mean, there's a block in front of it. I guess I could not be super fancy and put like a real block there. Let's at least put like a covered block. Hey, happy moon. 10 whole minutes? Dude, awesome. Dude, I kept his interest for 10 minutes, man. That is awesome. Thank you, sir. I'm trying. I'm trying. Subnautica is not my, definitely not my strong suit. But I appreciate you, man. Oh, the end of the stream. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. I guess that's it. I mean, I guess I don't really have a choice. I gotta kind of do that. God, I hate to utilize a cabin space for a freaking RCS, man. Like, I would rather put like an armor locker or something there than do that, right? Like, it just kind of hurts that I gotta utilize that functional space for something that's inanimate. What's behind the detector? Oh, here? Let's lift her up here. Yeah, so just hardened steel. I mean, I guess I could put it there. That's not breaching the cabin or anything. I mean, honestly, I could put it back here somewhere. I mean, I wish there was a, oh man, if there was a block that maintained this nice cylinder, but was a 45, that would be cool. It's too bad there isn't. Now this look kind of bothers me a little bit now. Gotta be nice if there was like a... Ramp on a sensor, what do you mean? Oh! Yeah, that could work. Okay, let's look. Dude, it's like having 20 brains. It's freaking awesome. Oh, that's gonna bother me though. It's not the same. Oh, shut up. It's fine. Everything's gonna bother me. The amount of things that bother me, you could fill a whole book with them. Alright, let's walk test it, because that might hit my head there. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, that works. Oh yeah. I put a little motion guy right there. Do a little motion thing. Where's the that sucks. Like, I don't want it to be annoying. You know, every time you move around the thing, it's doing that ramp. That's annoying. Oh, you guys hear what I hear? Oh, that's new. It was just the shutters. Now the ramps also don't make annoying noise. Dude, big shout out to Vermilion, man. Epic, 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 sir. Just continuing to defy the odds. Hell yeah. Oh baby, that is fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah. Woo! See, affecting real change, man. We don't need much. We don't need crouch. We don't need storyline. We don't need, you know, reason to fill boxes. I just need stupid sounds to go away sometimes. Sometimes that's all it takes, man. Easy victories, you know? Dude, I need to put "that needs to be in vanilla" on a t-shirt. That's gonna be part of the new merch, guys. That needs to be in vanilla. Yes! New merch. Alright, so we're good there. What else did he say? Let me make sure. Last point. Oh, so the CPU is slightly off here. It's slightly off, so yikes. Yikes. I don't like that. I don't like it when it's slightly off. I don't want to add a whole nother thing for something slightly off either, so... So I guess I gotta kind of think about this, because honestly, you know, I would probably want to make this upgradable. Maybe you'd want to add a multi-turret on top. Maybe you'd want to, I mean, I don't really know what else you would do to this to make it any more. Maybe add some turrets on the side. Maybe you need the CPU. So I feel like I need to give you space for another improved. And the only thing I could think of would be this here. So let me see one thing first here. Are these things airtight? These things are airtight. So effectively, I could remove this really cool looking block stuff and add them here. God, I hate to do that. I really like the look of that. This hurts. This hurts, man. Oh, it hurts. Really does. I don't want to do that. Mother freaking hell, man. It's hard, dude. It's hard getting two whole cargo systems, and arguably it's probably too much cargo. I don't think it is. Once you put a warp drive in something, You need the cargo. It's got a lot of power too. That's the other thing. It's got 5 generators. It's kind of rough. Like, oh, I gotta do 5 generators, but you know, it is what it is. Needs the power. Yeah, I like to provide the space. I think it's important. If only that it prevents me from having to see chop jobs. Sometimes, you know, like a big wart on the side of something because, you know, there was no space for it. No, I know that people are going to be, you know, manipulating the builds and stuff. I wish there was a box that was half the size. That was a half-size ammo. I guess there is. It's called a, oh. Yeah, why am I using this? That's the point. I don't, yeah. No, why am I using a 2-block ammo box when I could just use a 1-block ammo box? That's just dumb anyway. Okay. Why was I doing that? It's fine. That's plenty. Right? 8? Yeah, 8's fine. I mean, it's got 1 turret. Get a grip. No, this is both. So that's another thing. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that's another thing. So it kind of does need to be able to take 2 improved. Yeah, so that's a whole space there. So let's put this there. If only it was 1 longer, said every man ever. Container extension, container extension. I feel like the Pentaxi tank doesn't need to be 2 blocks. Is it me or what? Swap the, wait, do what? Swap the ammo box. What does that achieve though? What does swapping that achieve? I need an extra block. Oh, I could, yeah, hold on. Yeah, cause this is, yeah, we'll do that. I got what to do now. Cause this is airtight, right? So we'll put the other one here. And honestly, 2 improved is not bad. Like, I don't... Script said something today that if you get to his ship, something is strange with the passenger seat. Oh, okay. What are you talking about? For Project Prefab, or some context is needed? So I think I'm okay with this, to be honest. I mean, it's a mining CV. I mean, I'm okay with it needing 2 improved. I think. I don't think that's outlandish. Yeah, and then it just gives you open options to just put whatever you need to put on here. So if you want to go nuts and put a bunch of turrets on the sides and shit, like you have all the CPU you'll ever need.
Welcome to XBC.
Hey, look at that. Why do you want to know with the 6-month resub battle axe hype? Hell yeah, man. Big hype, dude. Big hype. Thank you, sir. Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm cool with that. I think that's fine. So the reason I don't give you the turrets firsthand is this is supposed to be a module for the thing up in space, the big crazy mining cargo thing. So I'm not doing that stock, but this also helps the vanilla situation. Now, with the vanilla situation, should I remove this and put spacing for it for Reforge? I feel like that the answer is yes to that. keep it CPU or keep it vanilla friendly here. Oh, but wait a minute, that's a drill. So I would have to put like a block there. Yikes. Don't wanna do that. I guess I have to do that. Yeah. I mean, the other option is to make this a different vent and put the ammo box up here and put that there. I think it's the same problem though, isn't it? Yeah, that drill goes out that way. Alright, yeah, we'll just put like a carbon block, I guess. Should I do like a... Man, I wish we had labels for like CPU and shit. Like, I don't know what to do with this here to make people understand this is... Oh, I guess I could do an LCD, but... I could do an LCD. Yeah, we'll do that. So, basically I'll paint this red. Or I won't. What? X is for... Oh, is X for extender now? Okay. X for extender. Well, well, well. Alright. Oh, that texture doesn't like color. Fair enough. Alright, so we'll do that. And then, yeah. Alright, well. I hate red. Alright, hold on. We're not doing red. Red's stupid. We'll do orange. Yeah. Indeed. Alright, cool. So we got that. Yeah. What else? Oh shit. Yeah, and I don't even need to dick with it with the... It's still under CPU even though you take that off and reforge, so... Win-win. Yeah, it does take two now. What else? I guess that's it. I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. This thing's done. I just probably messed with the textures a little bit. And this thing is going on the damn workshop. I did do a lot of changes in the back here in comparison to... Do I have an old version of this somewhere? I don't. Probably up there, I do. I did a lot of manipulating, right? Because originally we didn't have the warp drive in there, and then I put the warp drive in there, and then I had this kind of like vented thing, and I didn't really like it. So I started playing with these thin blocks, and oh man, I love these thin blocks, dude. It just makes the... It looks chiseled, you know what I mean? It looks like a drop point, like knife or something. It just looks really good. I'm really digging these like really thin angled blocks. They look great. So yeah, I'm liking it. A little bit more coloring probably. This thing will be good to go, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. What did he say? He said something about the movement of it. Sluggish, pitch and yaw, and empty. I removed a single block in the... Oh, the RCS. So now that we have the RCS in there, we should be moving a bit better here. Let's give her a test. And it's a minor. I mean, it's not, you know... I know the Augur S moves around pretty quick and stuff, but this is a CV minor. I mean, it's not really going to be on planet, so it's kind of misrepresented. Let's go up here. It's hitting max speed. Need a tiny... No, don't say it, Garabin. Damn it. No. I can't fit anything else in here. Stop it. Damn it. Needs a hanger. Now it needs a hanger. Mother freaking hell. That's a tiny little miner. She's a baby, man. So we're good. We're going every which way here. We're mining. I mean, we're good, dude. It's not redlining or even yellow lining, to be honest. Standard RCS, yeah. Yeah, no, this, it doesn't have a whole lot of, strafe, but, I mean, it has enough, you know? It's fine. It's a freaking miner. Be great. Look at this mess. Holy shit. How does this happen? I don't know. I always make a new save and then it just happens again. I get all excited. I start spawning all kinds of bullshit. Oh my god. I don't even know what the hell I'm working on. What am I working on? That's this thing over here, right? Is this the current? Oh, look at here. Here's an old version of it so you guys can see. Or no, wait. That's the actual auger blown up as a CB. That's different. That's where we got the idea. And I was like, no, I'll just do it from scratch. Oh, okay, here's one parked in here. I'd be interested to see how the older version was looking here. Yeah, see, so I kind of had this weird vented thing, and then it kind of like had this little tapering thing. Not as cool. Meh, it's alright. But I definitely like this shaping better. It just looks cleaner, I think. And then, I had these blocks here. Now I really love this block, this flat to like angle, but this looked weird, you know, it just didn't look complete, and I didn't want to let it go because I really liked it, but then I ended up doing the whole 45 block, and I think it looks good. I think it looks better, and it still kind of gives you that cool kind of like open vent thing, but it doesn't look incomplete, so change that around. Well, I mean, other than that, a lot of, well, yeah, not much change there, but just little things. Just little things. What else? We textured this. I did a lot of work on this, actually. So I have been working on this, trying to get the texturing done and the colors and all that. I'm still working on it. Needs a lot more texture, I think. Change this. I like the look of that a little bit better. Still gotta, you know, actually make it a real cockpit. I stole this idea from somebody in a designer's challenge. They used these as like little landing gear looks. I don't know if it was Salus Decor or somebody. It looked really cool. So I did that. Back as well. Yeah, so these are gonna be cool cargo module. 18 full cargo systems here that work in tandem with this guy. This guy who I haven't touched it since Talon came in and talked our ear off for 2 hours, which was awesome because I got a lot of work done while having a really good conversation. But I gotta get back to this. Definitely a lot of work to do on this still, but I'm digging the project. I'm digging the project. Because I do want to use this in Season 3 at some point. I would like to use this as like a an off-site mining station. Operation, whatever you want to call it. I definitely want to be using this thing. So... But what are we working on now? Let's see. Okay, well, let me save this before I like forget this is here and I don't have it. Let's save this first. Very important. New cargo space all and shit. Hell yeah. Thank you, sir. Alright, so now we're going to... God, where were we? Are we here? Oh no, this is Designer's Challenge. I forgot about that bill. Yeah, here we are. Okay, cool. Let me spawn that SV, sorry. I don't forget it. What's it called again? The, Konai. Is it Konai or Kanai? Konai. No. What? Oh, Kunai, yeah. Yeah. I need to put this out. I'm done with this thing. I need to put it out. But I need texture more. Alright, this guy. This is what we were working on the last build series. And I don't like it, but I don't hate it. And I just think it needs some more work. I like the idea of it. I like the look of it. I like the idea of it. But I don't like some of it. Some of it I don't like at all. This is what I hate. I hate this. So we're gonna work on this. Cause yeah, I think it's important. I mean, obviously this is for the Designer's Challenge, potentially. It would be nice to actually finish something for the Designer's Challenge. Like that was for the Designer's Challenge, so I finished it. That was for the designer. That you guys get the idea. Wait, what happened here? No, I don't like the idea of outsourcing. A lot of people have offered. I mean, there's been a ton of people that have offered that, and I appreciate it, but I just, yeah, I don't feel right about it. I mean, unless it's a true collab, like I just, yeah. I'm just lazy. I need to stop being lazy, that's all. And I guess it's not lazy, it's just, it's work that, oh my god, what the flippity flip is this? What the hell is a structural ramp? Oh wait, this is for HVs now? Oh, this is Reforged? So I'm confused, like... Is this for Reforged, guys? Do we know? Can somebody confirm? Or is this vanilla? It's Reforged, okay. Damn. It's cool though, what's the hit points on that? 75, okay. Oh, these are carbon, right? For HVs, really? I don't know, it's weird, I've never seen it. It's cool, it's Reforged. Yeah, no, that is a problem. Actually, let's explore that for a second. Because I've never used them. I've always stayed away from them because they're not vanilla. And I just, you know, while I don't mind building only for Reforged, I still know that people take the builds and make them vanilla. So, you know, if I was to use blocks that aren't in vanilla, I mean, that's kind of a bridge too far for me. It's like, alright, now this thing is impossible to work in vanilla. Yeah, no, There's nothing here for this, is there? I mean, we just need more blocks, we need more angles, I mean, we need all that, so it's... Here's hoping eventually. I am optimistic though, I mean, at this point, like, the last conversation we had, it seems like, yeah, it could be a thing. Why did I go to... Oh, but that's a thruster. Yikes. It's a starter HV. So it's a, unlock level 7 starter HV on the cheap. A little bit of cobalt, but, and it has some decent cargo, I think. 6,000 ammo cargo. And 6,000 harvest cargo. That's not a lot, though. I was really hoping for more than that. It's not bad. I mean, that's as much as like a miner, right? So I guess that's not bad. I guess I'm looking at it wrong. 12,000's respectable, I think, in a starter HV. I think that's pretty damn good. You look at, let me see, what's the last thing I made? No, not the Pico. What's the last Nano Pico? Is it Pico? Maybe it was the Pico. Yeah, I guess it was the Pico. It's the last thing I made, right? So this is an unlock level 5, and this guy's only got 2,600 ammo. Yeah, this doesn't have shit, right? So this has a constructor. That's cool. Yeah, it's actually kind of still like this. It's nice. Okay, yeah. So this has got a lot more cargo. So. Well, I want it for both, so it's not just for vanilla. If it was just vanilla, yeah, but because there's a lot of difference with Reforged, a lot more things to take account on, I build in Reforged and just keep vanilla in the back of my head. You know what, if I recall, this thing doesn't move for shit, Right? Wasn't I upset about that at the end of the stream? I don't remember. I think it was the look though. I think it was the back of this here that was kind of wigging me out. I think we're getting it a little better here.
Oh, now I can buy coffee. Nice.
Hey, Dragon, what's up, bro? You been getting some sun? No, I have not been getting any sun, Dragon. I was playing with the what's it called? The saturation on my camera. That's literally it. No sun. But that's interesting. Yeah. No sun. Where's appreciate you, man, as always. Yeah, I say lots of sun. Oh my god, sun was horrible. Oh, and then like no sun. So yeah, maybe that's a little too far. Let's do that. Is that good? I have been indoors playing nothing but Minecraft and Escape from Tarkov and Empyrion and every other game. That made you look burnt. Looks like okay. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, bro. How you been, man? What you been playing? Yeah, we Zovia has a we're testing out a server right now for modded Minecraft, and eventually hoping to get a full-on XBC server going from there. So right now it's in admin testing, man. So yeah, you want to pop in, dude, help us test. You don't want to make you're not gonna make Zovia look like a noob. Trust me. Me, yeah, absolutely. Zovia, oh my god, bro, I was terrified. Like, you know, me and Donk, you know, we're building our little base. I made my little machine with hoppers, and I just felt so special. Like, I put the stuff in the box, it processes, goes in another box. I'm like, I've achieved maximum Minecraft, and then, you know, I left Zovia alone for a couple days, and I'm thinking, like, I wonder what she's doing. She's probably building or something. Eventually, I had to go over to her base because she wanted to enchant my pickaxe. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's go over. She's like, so, you know, she made this portal to go to the Nether, and then, you know, then you can get to her base from the Nether. And I go to her base, and I'm like, oh, you got this tiny little base. This is adorable. Look at you with your little micro build. And she's like, come downstairs. I go downstairs, and you get in there, and she's got like 6 sheep lined up in glass, and they're just bah, 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 over and over, and they're just being sheared automatically. And I'm like, what horror? It's like I was in the cell with Jennifer Lopez and what's his name, and I'm like freaking out. And then there's this like cow pit where just tons of cows are sitting there getting slaughtered in this little box, and she's like, come down here. And I'm like, I'm terrified by now, right? She's got this XP farm where like skeletons are dropping in water, and you could just punch their toes and kill them. And she's like, yeah, get some XP so that you can enchant your weapon. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what is going on? It's sick, dude. It's sick. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not on that level of Minecraft, but it was awesome, man. For sure, really cool. And then she came over and built a we have a whole rail going in our mine now, and then she set this thing to where the carts stop, and then they automatically drain into a box and then come back down the mine shaft. So yeah, learning, dude. It's a great game. It is a great game for sure. It's in the channel. You should have access to it. It's in the Discord. It's called Minecraft Private. And you should be able to see everything that's in there. My little bus. I'm digging it, man. Little bus hype. So, okay, so future spacing for the medical thingy. Armor locker, fridge, generators. What's the CPU looking like here? We are under CPU-age. CPU-age. This is like, I don't know about you guys, but this is the worst time for me when it comes to Empyrion. And that's this wait, you know, this like nervous wait between like seasons and stuff. And you know, it's like, you know, I haven't been in the server obviously for at least a week or two. I guess it's been 2 weeks now, right? And it's just like, it's bothering me. Like I want to play, like really badly I want to play, and it's like, oh, you know, and I know it's coming and it's fine, and when it comes it's gonna be this amazing thing, but it's just, yeah, I don't know, I'm just gnawing at the bit a little bit here. It's a little frustrating, but it'll come. Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, it's also nice to, you know, I wanna be reinvigorated for season 3. So I mean, I definitely, you know, I think if you're constantly playing and then you start over, it can drain you a little bit. I've experienced that before. I've experienced that in a lot of games, to be honest, and you know, I don't want that either. Like when I go in and I want it to feel, you know, like, you know, I've really missed it and I'm really excited to play it. I don't want it to be a, you know, different experience. I want it to, yeah, we'll see. I think it'll be good. Not having persistence. I don't think that's true though. I mean, I think. Oh, you mean with patches? Yeah. No, I agree. But see, this is the thing though, right? Like development wise, it's you know, is there a point where they're going to be done with the game? Now it doesn't seem like it. Like if you asked me that a month ago, I'd have been like, yeah, they're probably done with it now, but you know, after that conversation we had, I don't know. Now it's like, yeah, no, this could go on for a long time. So, yeah, it would be nice to have some persistence for sure. But see, that's the thing. I mean, when you develop a game and you don't have a clear idea of what you're doing, and the mantle changes, you know, all these things have changed in development, you know, like profound change, you know, and the people that are there now versus the people that were there before, and you know, there's a lot going on there, and you know, frankly, it's just, you know, it's been kind of a bit of a clusterfuck, but at the same time, they've managed to still, you know, bring us, you know, a solid game at the end of the day, right? I mean, it has issues, but it's a very solid game at the end of the day. You can't, you know, can't really say otherwise. The game works. It has its issues, it has its bugs that it's had for a long time, and et cetera, but at the end of the day, the game runs after 6 years. You know, and there's actively still people working on it, so. The name of your vanilla cargo CV. You're talking about the spork, or you're talking about the cartridge? You could be talking about the spork or the cartridge. I'm not sure which one. Like, the spork is an actual CV. It's like you could live in that thing. Cartridge is just purely cargo. Oh, for sure, dude. No, absolutely. And that to me, that's been the most profound issue. Not issue. I guess that's been the hardest thing for developers to navigate when it comes to early access. You know, we've seen developers take input many different ways. In contrast, you know, you look at Empyrion and how they tend to favor pleasing alpha testers, which is us, by the way. We're alpha testers. You know, people that buy the game in early access. When, you know, how would you say this? Like, let's say your mother's making cookies, right? She's making cookies and she's making the dough, and you know, back in the day it was the greatest thing to lick the spoon, right? You get the spoon with the cookie dough and you're all hype about it, and you're like, yeah, I get the cookie dough and it's great. You're testing the batter. You're not eating the finished product, right? So you're checking it. You're checking the temperature. You're going, yeah, maybe needs this, needs that, whatever, you know. But that's what we are. We're licking the freaking batter, man. That's all we're doing. The cookies might not be for you. Cookies might have been for some event that your mother's making cookies for, but you get to taste the batter. You know, it's not for us. We've already paid our money into the game. We've already supported the development of the game and thereby gotten the game. I'm of the belief that, you know, we're not the audience. We're helping develop this game for when it's complete, and then it can be sold as a finished product and attract people that aren't into buying early access. That's just my look from a I guess a marketing standpoint, right? Not to say we're not important, not to say we're not the ones that have kept the game going, because it's been in development for so long that I think development lost track of what the end goal was. Because again, I think early access is just a really hard thing to navigate. Imagine if they never went into early access and they were just developing this game, and nobody knew about it. Would this game ever have come out? Would this game ever have seen the light of day? I don't know. I don't know if they would have stayed motivated to build this game, or if it would have been done 3 years ago. Damn it, now I need a green. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of, I don't know. So is their job now to please us because we're the ones that are still playing their game, and maybe they're hoping that as they continue, we're bringing in slightly more people, and I guess that's another way to look at it. If it's popular and if people are promoting it, and if streamers are promoting it and people are building for it, then it does attract more alpha testers. And if that's their game, is to attract more alpha testers to buy the game, that's a way to make revenue too. So I don't know. I don't know what their goal is at this point versus what it was to begin with, but I just gotta assume that it's a really hard thing to navigate, this whole early access thing. You know, you look at 7 Days to Die, they've I think they take feedback, they definitely take feedback, but they don't let it drive the way they want to make their game. And that game has gotten better and better over the years. You look at Astroneer set out to me with a full plan, and they utilized the alpha tester correctly, and they came out with the game very quick. Like, I think it was a year or two. And now, you know, they're still giving us stuff, but it's a full release. You know, there's lots of different ways people have used this alpha testing thing, and I think just I don't know if there's one way to do it. I don't think there's one specific way you can do it. I think, you know, you kind of have to it's a case by case. It's based on the game, it's based on the concept. You look at Star Citizen. I mean, what's a success for Star Citizen? It's already made an insane amount of money. So, you know what I mean? Like, but then does it have the potential to make way more money once it's finished? Of course, because it's an ongoing, persistent universe that is just endless. It's like World of Tanks, you know? I mean, it's endless. The more you come out with more stuff, more ships, more concepts, more gameplay, people are just going to continue to play this game over and over and over and over in a persistent world. I mean, it's endless revenue. Maybe with a graphical update as last stage before release. It's actually a big issue because of the nose blind. All my buddies try to get into it. It's just too rough alpha, failing to enjoy the gameplay for them. They understand I'm stuck in the building aspect and see why that is good, but the game itself, they don't like it much. Really? I agree. And no, I agree from a standpoint when you're just starting the game, because, you know, unlock level 10 and under, it is a weird game. You know, I've said this when we did that vanilla run through the last stream, and I played, basically did a let's play in vanilla for one day, and I was done with it. Because that's it. I mean, there's, what is, and I'm an experienced player, but the new player, it's like, you know, I'm running around and there's weird dinosaurs, and I don't get what's going on. You don't know that you need to build. You don't know, you know, any of this stuff that's going on. You don't really get it, and I think that's deceiving. But I think as a game itself, like, there's a lot there. I think it's a great game. I think there's a lot to offer. I just think you don't. I think you realize it too late. And I've said this a million times. You guys have heard this spiel, but you know, it's rough. It needs a better level 1 to 10, and it's not all just storyline. You know me and storyline, but I think storyline's important, but I don't think it's all storyline. I think the game has to provide a more direct, broad viewpoint of what the game is. He just died a lot. Yeah, no, agreed. Mid game is a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, and I mean, there has to be a reason to go to another planet, and I don't know if there is yet. I don't know if there's a reason to go there. Maybe for the storyline follower, but I don't know if there's a reason for me to have to go to another planet. In vanilla, it didn't feel like it. In vanilla, that little playthrough we did, I felt like I did everything I wanted to do. When we got to the moon and I attacked that thing with the SV, I'm like, okay, I could get a CV, I could leave the starter, and then what? Like, I wasn't invested. I know it was a spontaneous let's play, but I wasn't like super invested in it, you know, like I could have been. And you know, there has to be an exploration purpose, I think, to want to go to these other planets. I mean, Zazcosium and Arestrum are nice, but what's the drive to need those things? What do you need Zez Cosium in a restroom for? You know, maybe, okay, there's a couple devices you might want to build. You might want a repair station. You might want some bigger thrusters. But why? Why do you want those things? What's the purpose? What unlocks when you get those things? What gameplay unlocks? What, you know what I mean? Like, there needs to be, you know, you look at No Man's Sky and, you know, there's reasons to explore. There's need to want to go out and explore things and travel to different areas. You know, there's other games that have that need and that drive to want to do that. I don't know if this game has that. I hear you, Dragon. I mean, give your input on what you think would be fun to try out. I mean, Zobia's pretty open to adding some stuff based on what people want. So. Early game needs a lot of work. There's a tutorial that helps fill in some of the blanks, but they need to do a better job of educating people in the moment instead of using tutorial. Agreed. And a lot of people just aren't, you know, they get turned off by that. You know, it's not just me that gets turned off by tutorials, you know? I mean, the best games that I've seen are the games that trick you into doing tutorials, like Subnautica. You know, and they trick you into it based on gameplay, based on just kind of following along with the path of what you're supposed to be doing. But yeah, I think overall galaxy effects based on what you do in the game is going to be the way to drive people to explore and need to venture out. And you know, and some of the things Talon was talking about kind of like hinted and alluded to that, so that's promising. He was talking about world events. Let's say, you know, you're on this planet here and all of a sudden there's some major effect or change in it. Let's say an asteroid hits it and it decimates the entire planet, and you're forced to move, you're forced to do things, you're forced to, you know, find out why this is happening. You know, interplanetary change that, you know, makes you kind of move along and do different things, you know. World war events and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, those things, I like the idea of that. You know, imagine the Talon and the Polaris just start fighting and start, you know, you get trapped in the middle of this giant war or something. Things like that would be cool. Just make the universe feel more, you know, less separated, less general, and more inhabited, I guess, would be, instead of just generated. You know, you want to give the illusion that people live on other planets before you visit them. Right now, I just feel like if I go to a planet, it's going to generate, you know, a populace. That'd be cool, Anthony, totally. Oh, these are meaty. Yeah, I wasn't talking about yeah, I think it should be more challenging, definitely. But what more I was talking about was that you're not always the center of attention when it comes to the AI. Like, it'd be cool if the AI were kind of in the middle of their own shit and you kind of got into the middle of it. Like, I think that would be cool. You know, you stumble upon something that's already in development, it feels more immersive. It feels like, you know, there's things going on beyond, you know, your gameplay. And you have to find your way within it. Yeah, so that's what that's why I commented. I just think that, you know, he was alluding to that in the conversation, that's a thing, and I hope to see a lot more of that progress, a lot more aggressive battles and stuff. So I think that's definitely something that's proving to be a good development for sure. Yeah, Marquesas, that'd be cool. Hey, Treadmore, what's up, man? Alright, so I'm still a little over. Oh, see? Okay, this. Yeah, I keep finding. So all this needs to be small. Then you can upgrade it. Yeah, I think that'll put me under. Yep. Nice. Hey, Matt, what's up, man? Do I need to give you the ability to put a shield in here? I feel like that's kind of crazy, but I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, you know people are gonna want a shield, right? It's a starter. It's kind of ridiculous, but... Doesn't hurt. Oh, but that'll look weird when you upgrade it. No. I guess you could just do the regular one, right? No, that does look weird. Oh, I'm sitting here looking for... Man, why don't they give us those window blocks for... Not window, but wall blocks for HVSVs, man. Add that to the list. Give us all the blocks for all the things, please. All the blocks for all the things. Please and thank you. Neglecting coffee. Right? I'm not gonna do auto doors because I think that's annoying as shit. I mean, you can open a door. That's what we do. Maybe a lever. Should I do a lever? Lever lever? Do a lever. Nice lever. What do you think? Fuck it, let's do a lever, man. If anything, it'll make Jay happy. Oh god, just go into cemetery mode. Jesus. Alright, I hate that shininess of that. It's annoying. I could do that. I could. That's a good idea. Yeah, not a bad idea. There should be an NPC you can play instead of slapping like. That's the worst, dude. When you do a lot of work and you realize you weren't in cemetery mode, that hurts. That genuinely hurts. That's a big ow. Not fun. Remember, guys, tomorrow is the big day. Project Prefab. Stream 1. Epic awesomeness, dude. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. We've got a testing server, thanks to Talon. Big shout out to Talon. It's gonna be myself, Jay Randall, JTKE Gaming, and Filbert Farmer. We're gonna be actively testing and certifying all of the Project Prefab builds for the new Anvil catalog. It's gonna be awesome, man. Definitely don't want to miss out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, 3 hours? Oh no, dude, I'm done. I'm done, dude. I don't know how you're still playing the game. I'm done. No. Not me, man. Nope. See you guys in a long while. If that happened to me, that would be brutal. Especially you. I mean, you build 5 times faster than I do, right? So I can't even imagine the amount of shit. Oh, nah. Nope. Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, that you were able to recover. But still, man, that's a rough day. Alright, I feel like we've salvaged the back here. I'm digging it now. Now I'm like liking the build again. I like this upward thing. Definitely this has an inspiration of the Scarab little tree cutter guy. Because I definitely like the idea that without having a big footprint, you can still get a lot of business going vertical. You know, obviously you look at this and it's very small and it doesn't have a whole lot of cargo. But you get that same function out of this with a lot more cargo. So. upgrade. Yeah, look at that. I'm in symmetry mode, and it didn't come over here, did it? Yes, Dan. Phase gray underway, man. That's it. And, you know, it's also... I forget who was it that told me this a long time ago. I think it was, I want to say it was Piston. But when I was first starting to put stuff on the workshop, I was given the advice of not using color because it, you know, a lot of people at the time, I guess, I don't know, but they didn't realize you could change the color with one click, right? So like you would put something on the workshop and it was bright red. What if you hate red? Maybe you're not going to mess with that build. You're like, yeah, I like it, but I hate red. You give somebody a neutral color and, it, you know, people can paint it themselves. They can not paint it, but they're not turned off by the color that they just dislike or whatever. And at the time, it was really important for me to, you know, get subs and stuff on the workshop. And, you know, so I took that advice and it just kind of grew on me, I think. And then, you know, even like Jay Randall and, you know, all his stuff, all his Merc stuff was gray. And so it just, you know, it's just kind of what I started up on. And, you know, but I did like, I like Jen stuff, you know, Zero G. And, you know, she definitely used a lot of reds and, you know, different colors and stuff. So it just, you know. But yeah, I guess when I think of ships and crafts, I do think of them in more of a Star Wars sense than I do a yeah, I guess Star Wars is kind of my sci-fi bag, so it's like most of those ships are pretty gray and neutral, right, for the most part. I mean, there's some colorful ships, but you know, like the X-Wing had some tinges of color and stuff, but for the most part. You're talking about the semi thing? Yeah, I saw that, dude. It was really cool. Yeah. So what, you have like color palette codes in the description that people can utilize? I think that's how Jay did it a while back. Yeah, it's full release. It's the same, dude. They're calling it full release, but they're still developing it. Nothing's really changed. But yes, technically it is full release. Yeah, definitely, man. When did you last play? Oh, okay. What's changed in 5 or 6 months? A little bit's changed. Some AI stuff, some, few things. Alright, so the idea is that you can add 4, right? Or I guess add the bigger ones. 2, 3, 4. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, it is just an option. You don't have to use it. It's a setting, so it can be could be turned off if you don't want to use it. Do I have builds on the workshop? Yeah, I got a couple. If you click on the Discord link below, join up on the Discord, man. You go into workshop content channel. You know, tomorrow we're starting a new stream for a project prefab, which is a it's an Anvil community project where we're basically compiling a comprehensive catalog of prefabs that will always remain current and up to date, with, you know, a huge community of top tier builders that are going to be contributing to this catalog. So you want like a tier 5 starter HV, you can look on that page and there'll be like 40 different ones to choose from, with descriptions, with outlines, pictures, and you know it'll be up to date to the current patch. So it'll be a lot easier to find what you need than the workshop. So definitely. But if you're looking for something right now, definitely look at the workshop content links. The entire community posts all their up-to-date stuff in there, and I could stand behind any of the builds that are going to be in that channel. So. Hey, thanks for that follow, man.
to XBC.
Hey, Lightning with the 5-month resub. Thank you, sir. Big hype, dude. You are close to your battle axe. Thanks for that support. I love, man, I don't know, man. I love building these little HVs. Like, it's just, it's so rewarding because, like, it doesn't take long. You know, you just, and you get to kind of, you know, the texturing doesn't take long. You can kind of fine tune it. It's not like this massive thing you gotta try to make look good. Like, it's just, you can continue to shape something. It's pretty cool. It's like whittling something out of wood. So this is when you first get it. Definitely does not go the max speed or anything. But it doesn't need to. I mean, it's a starter. But then again, my other one definitely does go the max speed to start. What's the CPU? Yeah, see, I don't have any CPU to spare with this guy. I don't know, I'm conflicted. I kind of feel like you do need at least like a passive turret to protect you as you're gathering whatever you're doing. But maybe that CPU would be better spent with more thrust? I don't know. Oh, and then, that's right, I need space to put more CPU. Yeah, it's true. So, I mean, I almost feel like I need to at least give you some forward. I don't know. Dude, man, stop it. I'll use this thing until I'm like level 15, man. I'll be using this thing. I mean, it's got a lot of storage, so it's like this thing can be used for a decent amount of time. We're getting a double. We're getting a double. Yeah. What? Big guy. We did it. That's a win. Yeah, that's more like it. Screw that turret. It's a weird build. It's definitely not your normal starter HV, right? Like it's kind of that odd middle ground between like a tank and a starter. But I mean, HVs are weird anyway. You know what I mean? Like this thing. You know, it's so weird, man. I can't get this thing under, but I can get that thing under. But it's just the frame, I guess. The amount of well, it's not blocks, because blocks don't cost CPU. I guess it's just the turrets, you know? The fact that it has 2 Gatlings and 2 turrets. But it's kind of a, it's a weird little middle ground here, for sure. but cost-wise, you know, it's very much under, you know, it's mostly carbon, right? Yeah, extenders take CPU. That's true. So, I don't know. It's one of those things. But I think people will get used to it. I think there'll be people that add a shield to it and make it like a thing they use for a while. Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate that, dude. Glad you're catching up and everything. Glad you're a part of Empyrion. We absolutely do have a server still, and it is still alive in Season 2. Season 3 will be coming at some point, I hope next month. So definitely links below to the Discord. Join up on the Discord, and then get familiar with the community, and then you'll get access to the server, man. You can start playing. Yeah, the more I think about what you're saying, the more it makes sense that I should kind of have this ready without having to really be forced to add a CPU block. Kind of makes sense. Oh, now I know why that wasn't there. Glad I caught that. Because, yeah, I could effectively give you all medium here without going over CPU. Just means those weapons are expensive, man. I don't know. I feel like they're too expensive. Nice, thanks, Sue. Yeah, those tree grinders too, right? Frustrating. Now we're getting over. I feel like you're gonna need those hover engines for that cargo, right? We still gotta test this in survival. The other thing I'm worried about is the constructor, because it's not in the center, so I'm a little worried about that weight distribution. Well, I usually do the smalls for unlock level, but I guess it's a 7, so it doesn't really matter. But I think they're the same. There's no benefit necessarily to doing the 4 smalls and the large, other than, I mean, the CPU is the same. I think the power is the same. I just think sometimes the big ones look a little weird on small things. Yeah, I'm sure it's a little off. Yeah, I see it's slightly off. I mean, I think this would be the only build I don't put it in the center. I mean, and I very well could. I mean, I could put it right here probably. There's room to put the constructor there, so that could be a thing. And honestly, if I do that, that'll open up that space for another CPU block. So I think we should probably do that. Oh, and that was a nice little mistake. Look at that. That looks cool with the lights on the constructor. That looks pretty cool. Little subtle thing there. Doesn't it automatically reset now? Isn't it supposed to? Still off. I wonder why. It's weird. Yeah, it's like fine. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this stream. Again, I said tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, the very first, the premiere of Project Prefab. Myself, Jay Randall, JTKE Gaming, Filbert Farmer. It will be epic. We will be testing out all of the prefabs you guys have submitted for the catalog. It's gonna be a good time. Please be there. As always, you guys are awesome. Thanks for the support. Dragon PC, appreciate you, man. Got 81 people watching Empyrion content on Twitch. Let's see here. Who can we raid? And remember, guys, new to the channel, links below. If you play Empyrion, you want to join the Discord, trust me. Most active, most intuitive, friendly Empyrion community you're going to run into, man. Definitely join up. It's going to be a good time. Later, guys.